New today, Texas Governor Greg Abbott ramping up pressure on state Democrats who fled amid the redistricting standoff. This morning, Abbott called those lawmakers cowards and warned if they want to avoid arrest, they need to stay out of Texas.
I'm authorized to call a special session every 30 days. It lasts 30 days. And as soon as this one is over, I'm going to call another one, then another one, then another one, then another one. If they show back up in the state of Texas, they will be arrested and taken to the Capitol. If they want to evade that arrest, they're going to have to stay outside of the state of Texas for literally years.
Okay, let's bring in Texas Congresswoman Julie Johnson, vice-ranking member of the Homeland Security Committee. What is your reaction to that coming from your governor? He's going to arrest state lawmakers if they come back to Texas, yet he'll be holding successive special sessions to gerrymander congressional districts without a quorum.
Well, he's really misusing the term arrest. What he has done is the Speaker of the House has issued a civil arrest warrant, and the only power is to bring them to the actual Texas Capitol. This is not a criminal warrant. This is not an arrest warrant the way you would typically associate that. Their attempt to try to bring in the FBI and file suit with other states to bring, my colleagues home is absolutely outrageous. It's without legal merit, and it's just show tricks. He's a show trick pony trying to get some headlines in this thing. But at the end of the day, quorum is an issue. It's a tool in the toolbox that Democrats have available to them. It's within the rules. They're utilizing those rules to, further and protect the American people and protect our democracy. And this is all showboating on the part of Greg Abbott.
So you are right in the middle of this redistricting battle because you are one of the members of Congress whose district is being targeted. So if Republicans succeed, what happens to your seat?
Well, what they have done is they have really split apart multiple seats up here in North Texas, mine and Congressman Mark Vesey's. And what they've done is they've taken pockets of communities of color where they have voting strength and have paired them with white rural counties of 5 and 6 in number, for example, to try to dilute the impact of their vote. My district, Texas 32, is certainly one of those. Mark Vesey's Texas 33, they did that in Tarrant County. And then what they ultimately did is paired our districts together to where half of the new 33 is half of my existing 32 and half of his 33. So they're just really, diluting the minority vote, really streamlining, piecing people out into the rural counties and trying to make it to where it's a complete violation of the Voting Rights Act.
And look, it has been, exactly a week since Texas Democrats fled the state. They're facing these threats of arrest. You've clarified what Governor Abbott was saying there, but also expulsion from their jobs, canceling direct deposit paychecks, and a $500 a day fine. How much longer can they hold out?
Well, they are determined. I was up in Chicago with them earlier in the week, and, I served with many of these legislators in the Texas House, and I was part of the last quorum break that we had in 2021. And in my conversations with them and what I know of their character, they are resolved. They feel like this is an existential threat to our democracy, and there's absolutely nothing that is more significant or important. And what we're also seeing is incredible support from Americans, from Texans across this country, supporting them, sending donations in to the various organizations that are supporting their effort, and just huge amount of outcry of support. And then that really fuels them and energizes them. Hollow threats by our governor doesn't do it. He's a bully in an ineffective way. And so, but what is really sustaining is the outpouring of support that we're seeing for people who are afraid of our country, who are afraid of where we're going, and are proud of the Democrats for taking a stand.
Sounds like your constituents do not want Texas lawmakers to just go along with, caving and folding to these radical redistricting efforts. Can I ask if you've given...
They don't. They want them to fight. That's what they want. Democrats want us to get out there and raise some hell and fight for our country and fight for the values that we have. People are suffering. They're struggling under President Trump. They're struggling under these Republicans, and they need Democrats to stand up and do it. And what they're seeing is, hell yeah, they're standing up. And what you just outlined is at great personal sacrifice and great personal risk to these brave, courageous lawmakers.
All right, Congresswoman Julie Johnson of Texas, thank you so much.